No, that's great seeing you again. I kind of was getting prepared for the meeting today, and I was looking at some of the promotional activity over the last 6 months, and I wanted to show you some of the what you guys have been up to with us in the last 6 months.
Okay.
So what I'm showing you here is the claim activity, and notice there's a bunch of the folks that we're working with, but here's your slice, Mindview Corporation. So I'm going to drill down on that,
Okay.
and check it out. You can see all the claims you guys participated in. And notice that the Premier program in 2013 was really big for you. $600,000 here in
It was
claim
pretty
activity.
significant.
So I was wondering, is that something you think you'd want to participate again in for 2014?
I think so. The competition is tight up here, and I think our pricing is not as competitive in the Northeast.
Right. The Premier program I think would really help with that issue.
Okay.
We're really trying to push the Premier brand.
Yeah.
And the Northeast is a big market for us. So why don't we see if we can get that started for this year too, and maybe up the ante a little bit.
I'll take a look at it.
All right, sounds great. All right, Leslie. So why don't we just make those changes to the program right now?
Okay.
You want to do that? So here, let me bring up your program.
Okay.
All right, and you can see the effectivity date, it ends in July, so what I want to do is do an amendment. So I'm going to enter in an amendment request here and start the amendment. And here we'll specify who's eligible. Let's make sure we hit those Northeast customers
Okay.
downstream of you. And here's the products that are eligible. We'll keep that the same.
Okay.
All right, and we'll make those changes. And all I've got to do now is just submit this, and it will go directly to our legal department.
So you don't need to enter this information individually?
No, everything right here, and it even goes off for approvals and everything. So, hopefully I'll hear back from legal in a few days. And you know what? I don't even have to call them. Right down here, it tells me whether it's been approved or not.
Wow. So in our world, we have to manually fill out all the information. We have to then email it to the legal team and then wait for a response. I don't know how far out they are in the process.
Yeah.
And so when we have to follow up and call, they're not really a big fan of that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Well, it's great for me because all I got to do is make the request right here, enter in the terms, and we could just send it off. Really a lot easier. So I'll look forward to talking to you in a few days and let you know if it goes through. I know that you guys might need to do some redlining and stuff on your end, of course, and that's fine. But should flow pretty quickly through our side.
All right, sounds good.
All right, look forward to seeing you in a few days.
Thank you.
Language and business terms look good. Let me send it over to management for review and approval, then the customer can take a look. Let me sync up the amended incentives data so that the rebate admin can start looking at the new incentive.
Oh my goodness, I have so much to do today.
Looks like you've got a lot going on.
It's just so much.
I hate to add to it, but did you see the amendment that I sent you?
Actually, I did, but I think that the system should have updated the contract where it needed to. So I think in the next 15 minutes I can do that. I can heat up my lunch and I can use the restroom.
And how about those sales in the Northeast?
Based on from what I've heard from my channel partners, it seems like we're selling a lot of widgets up in the Northeast.
Awesome.
So that's the status quo for right now.
All right, excellent. We have the same data. Check it out.
Okay.
Here's our analytics on your claim activity for the Northeast in the last 6 months, and you can see it's way up. So I think the Premier programs had just the effect we were hoping for it to have.
Okay.
Pretty stoked about that. So hey, let's keep knocking it out of the park, and we can look to extend it even for next year since it's having the results we want.
Absolutely. Keep in touch.
All right, great. Good seeing you again.
Thank you.
Integrated, all my agreements are integrated. Price groups and incentives entered, this is it. Eligibility and product sets up in the whiz. If you're looking for a bump, just produce a fist. We just increased compliance and reduced the risk. It's proven less data entry's good for the risk. More visibility than I had back when I was a kid. Less errors plus removal of the duplicates. Sip my bisque while I make a few amendments. The wizard's easy to use, move to self-service. Consistent data, terms of benefits to add to the list. Contracts are up to date and plus it's getting me a better view. Created in CM and then it's managing my revenue. I don't have to worry about the flurry or flood, cause you just told me it showed me everything that it does. Seems like this consistency will save me some time. You got a deal, pass me a pen and I'll sign on the line.